She's a itty bitty spider with a itty bitty letter and a string jacket round her waist. When she gets a bite, you better run, you better hide, better pray that you're not worth the chase. Yeah, she might be pretty, but I promise it gets scary when she wants your daddy and she finds out where you live. Creeping in the shadows, eating poisoned apples. She's nothing like you ever seen. Her mood goes up and down and round and round, and ain't no telling what she might do next. Cause she's a itty bitty spider with a itty bitty ladder, and she might just come for you. Should always sleep with one eye open. You better keep in mind to always look over your shoulder. Cause when you think you're safe, just stay awake. She's moving closer. Cause she's a itty bitty spider with a itty bitty ladder, and she might just come for you. She's a snake crawling, creeping on the floor. If you give her time of day, baby, that's your first mistake. She will swallow you whole before you know in your control by a sweetheart criminal. Never thought that she's a itty bitty spider with an itty bitty ladder. You should always sleep with one eye open. You better keep in mind to always look over your shoulder. Cause when you think you're safe, just stay awake. She's moving closer. Cause she's a itty bitty spider with a itty bitty ladder, and she might just come for. I will come for you.
Hey, everybody. Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. Hope y'all are having a great weekend. I hope you spent time with that family of yours. I hope that you ate some good food, enjoyed this beautiful weather. I experienced some gorgeous weather yesterday, and today I'm like, now, dear Jesus, this is what I'm talking about. Sit back, ate some corn on the cob, looked around at the pool that I was visiting a friend of mine. Got a little pool over here, got a little corn on the cob over here, had a grill going, had some music going, watched the kids play around. And then I took a ride in a really fast car. I said, now, baby, this right here is living. This right here is living. Okay. This is living. So I would like to say thanks for stopping by, Captain Ganja. Thanks for stopping by, Kimmy. Thanks for stopping by, Smoky Mountain Mermaid. Hopefully everybody is feeling good. You're feeling relaxed on this great Labor Day. I did not know. I was doing a little research on Labor Day. I was like, when did this even become a holiday? And I was like, wow, this holiday actually became a holiday, a paid holidays for some folks, in February 21st of 1887. That's a long time ago. Long damn time ago, folks. But I'm glad they did. I was like, yeah, thank you for doing that. Captain, yes, she has a guy in her chat hitting on her. Oh, I missed something. I missed something, honey. I missed somebody hitting on somebody. Give me the down low. And now, let me tell you what I did yesterday, you guys. Thanks for hitting that doorbell too when you come in. You guys are very kind, and your mama and daddy or your parentals have taught you how to come into somebody's house. Thank you. Anyway, what was I thinking? Oh, what was I thinking? You don't even know what I was thinking. Yesterday I unplugged from social media. I went, like I said, with some family, went and visiting, and I left my phone. Okay, I left my phone. Now, I'm still in the Chicagoland area. Once you get on I-55, you don't turn around. Okay, it doesn't matter what you left behind. You better have Google Pay. You better have some other form of payment, some other form of identification. And if you left your phone too damn bad, you do not try to turn around on I-55 during a holiday weekend. Okay, so my butt said, you know what? They said, oh, we'll turn around and get your phone. I'm like, nah, I'm good. So I totally have no idea what's been going on these YouTube streets. I have no idea what's going on anywhere, nothing. Okay. And then today, my family decided that they wanted to have fried chicken. So the men of the family decided that they were going to go to the grocery store. And they bought, I think, Jewel out of chicken. Okay, so I fried up, I think, six big things of chicken. Okay, six big, because not that we couldn't go buy some chicken, but see, I'm known for frying fish and frying chicken in my family. Like, that's what I make. Okay, so they're like, oh, yeah, let's fry your chicken. Okay, all right, so I fried the damn chicken. So all day, this afternoon, I've been doing nothing but cooking cornbread, frying chicken, making, the good stuff, right? So let me get over here to this chat and see what y'all been up to. I want to thank you for coming in here on a beautiful Labor Day. But now, since I've been down south for so long, see, I haven't seen snow in probably 6 years. Okay, I leave Chicagoland area whenever it starts to snow. I'm like, see you later. Okay. And now that it's getting down to the 50s, 60s in the evening, I'm just a tad bit chilly. So let me get on over here to this chat and see what's going on. Lady Divine, thanks for coming in. And who else was up there? I thought Stonefly Blue. Now that's a good name. I like that. It's different. It says I just did what I normally do: smoke a toke, and watch YouTube. Well, then you can fill me in on all the good shit. He told her she was not hot when she's angry. You got to be talking about old bets. Why, Betty took a bet. I know, girl. I said, what? We got to talk about it. Betty took a freaking bath, y'all. I said, because I did. Now, I got to just check on old bets for real quick. So whenever I came in last night, I'm like, no phone for like the whole damn day. And I said, I didn't watch it until I started going through it today. I'm like, Betty took a freaking bath. I said, this is one to talk about. Now, this right here is a YouTube content when Betty takes a bath. Okay, Betty took a freaking bath. Now, Betty normally likes to put, the longer the better for her, it seems like. The longer the stench stays in the hair, the better for her. Okay, Betty's hair isn't really gray, y'all. That shit just dirty as shit. Now, us older folks, we know that gray be popping when it gets greasy. That gray be popping like a mug when it gets a little greasy. You're like, baby, you better go wash that hair, honey. Now, if her hair is looking like that, what is her ass smelling like? That's my question. We need to have an investigation on the smelly ass. Okay, forget about all this other bullshit, Betty. We need to know how funky your ass is. Because if your hair is looking like that, baby, underneath, down in the profits areas, you got some funk going on, baby. Now, I'm just talking to you from one seasoned woman to another. Honey, you got to get better. Okay? It said too funny, smoking out mama mermaid. I keeps calling you mama because I don't know if you guys remember someone that came on YouTube with a gentleman by the name of Rap. He had a girlfriend named Smoky Mountain Mama. If you guys have been on the streets that long, that's why I keep saying that. I'm sorry. She looks like a psycho angry. Yeah, normal. That's normie. That's her normal. Good evening, 505. Excuse me. Did you miss much? Didn't miss all good. That's good. Hello, Weeping Waters. Hello. I'm finally out of the hospital. What? I didn't even know you went to the hospital. I'm glad to be back with y'all. Lady K, I sent you some. Okay, I'll check it, honey. Thank you. That's thanks so much that the next year's. You know what? I'm gonna show you guys some stuff. Now, there was a guy on YouTube that used to be hot on her, and I have some clips from that channel, and we're gonna go over there and take a little gander, and we're gonna looky. And this was just a year ago, y'all. Betty is looking rough. All this stress, Betty. Now, today isn't Labor Day for you because you do not work. You harass, in my opinion. In my opinion, Betty, this is not a job for you. This is something that you show how raging your hormones are on a daily basis. So And if this was a job for you, they need to fire you as soon as possible because you suck. You haven't found a child yet. Okay. Not happening. So, in my opinion, like your guy used to say, like, Trump guy, your buddy, Mrs. Front Row Joe, it's not personal, Toots. It's business, but you're fired. Okay. So, I'm going to go in here because I did listen to a little bit. Then she started talking. Remember, I was talking about the Jennifer Soto case and Maddie Soto case. The mother's still out. Allegedly, I'm not sure, but no signs of her being arrested. She started talking about Madeline Soto, and some of the things she said in Betty fashion just really got me going. I'm like, what the hell? Sorry, I'm eating a cream saver candy and it's going down the wrong pipe. So I'm going to put you on mute a minute while I clear my throat. Okay, all better. I had one of them damn gray hairs of Betty stuck in my throat. What the hell? Anyway, so we're gonna go over here and we're gonna listen because some of the things she said is just not aging well for you, Bets. It's not gonna look good for you. And if she goes to this trial, we are probably going to run into her. I'm just saying. I've already discussed this with my um with my hubby, and he said if that's something that you would like to do, I am sure that we can make that happen for you. Okay. Betty sucks. Just ask the parking lot. Oh, damn. Coming in hot with it. Yes. Right. Exactly. I'm like, come on, Bets, do better with yourself. So we're going to pick it up from about the 28-minute mark. Okay. He said he had to. He just had to. He had to. Put this down here like this. And then I will show you guys some a video that I took. I went on a ride in um I went in a ride in a souped up Nova, and it was really super fast. And I said, I'm taking a video of this. This is fun for all of the gentlemen that come over and listen to me talk shit. I said they might enjoy this. The ladies may enjoy it too, but it was a souped up Nova. I took it for a ride. And did it sit me back in my seat a little bit? It surely did. But I had to kind of edit it because I didn't want to dox the people, that I was around and with. So I wanted to make sure like no street signs and shit was happening. But anyway, if we get to it, we'll get to it. If not, we'll show it tomorrow. Oh, my husband. Oh, really? So yeah, he said it was my friend said that it is a 1970 Nova. Now he has redid this vehicle from basically like the body up, and it's taken him some, because that's expensive to do, you know, and with everything, family life, whatever. It's taken him, a couple, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 years, I think, to get it to where the stage that it's in now. And there still needs to be more work done. So anyone that wants to talk shit about my friend's car, leave him alone. He has put a lot of money into the underneath the hood and all that. It's a work in progress. Guys, this is what they love to do. I don't think they ever really want it to be done. Honestly, it gives them something to piddle with on extended weekends like this weekend. So, anyway. Well, I hope that he sold it for a good reason, and I hope he got a lot of money out of it. So let's get, Bets, let's go, Brandon. Sure. I thought you were now a Democrat, Betty. So the shirt already throwing me off here. And your receding hairline, you got a 5 head now. It looks almost like a 10 head, in my opinion. The stress is getting to you, Betty. Maybe it's just the camera angle. In my opinion, I think life is getting very stressful for you. I think that you may enjoy your life a little better if you just go flip some hamburgers at McDonald's. They make pretty damn good money now. Like around here, they're starting out like $17 an hour. Hello. Let me work my 8 and get the hell up out of here and give him my damn $17 an hour. Because if you're talking about YouTube's paying you, well, honey, I'm going to tell you what. I don't make shit off this channel. Now, I don't have the subscribers you do, but I mean, I can put 2 and 2 together equals 4 still. And let me tell you, my little 10 cents of view, my little 10 cents of video would not pay any kind of bill I got. So you either live very, very primitively or you are receiving some kind of assistance, in my opinion. Okay? Because you don't get a lot of super chats either. So, in my opinion, here you go, Bets.
It's crazy because of these sick predators, you know. So I don't know, but I'm not as upset about that as many people are, because I truly think that by her being, I think they should have charged her with some type of negligence because she was under the influence of medication while raising her child. But if the medication was being taken as prescribed by her doctor, you can't blame her. She was on a lot of, psychological stuff. Her brain was probably foggy most of the time. She was probably very easily to persuade, and and he was probably very persuasive. Even if she did see red flags or have a conversation with him about it, he probably manipulated her. I mean, we have to look at both sides of this. If you were in the same situation.
Okay, Betty, I got to interrupt you on your very educated point of view here, you walking freaking moron. First of all, there's no 2 sides of this. There's one side, and that's that he had violated this little girl since she was 7, 8-ish, allegedly, in my, what we've heard thus far. And she sent the little girl to sleep in the bed with another grown-ass man that is not her father, period. Okay? There is not another side of this story, Betty. None. So that's where you're already fucked up. Excuse my French, everybody out there that has a problem with me and the F word and that MFR word. Sorry. Probably not the channel for you. You can go somewhere else. You have no idea how many emails I get. I really like you, but sometimes you're cussing. I'm not at freaking church, lady or sir. Okay, I cuss. Even, oh, never mind. I want to go back because I could talk about that anyway. Anyway, okay. This is sick that she can say these things on such a screwed upset. Brandon, this is what gets me. I'm like, I had a beautiful weekend and then I didn't watch the bullhorn and then I come to this. Here it is. I'm like, is something wrong with your thinking? Clearly something is wrong with your thinking, ma'am. So I'm going to tell you, because it's right in Orlando, guys. I'm telling you what, if she goes and she streams this, I am going to go there and I'm going to watch the case. It may not be good. Okay, I'm telling you now. I'm not threatening her. I'm saying politely and publicly, if she is going to be a shit show there, I'm going to be the one to inform the law enforcement of exactly who she is. And she better stay her little funky ass from me. The stench will knock me down, I'm sure. And I'll smell her a mile away. However, I am not going to put up with her crap. She will get a lip lashing like she's never had before if she wants to approach me. Disgusting. I try hard, but it does slip, especially whenever I deal with a moron like this about something it's serious. What that little girl went through is horrific. It's things that nightmares are made of. I mean, come on.
And I don't want to hear, I would never put myself in that situation. You don't know, okay? Because you're not.
I do know what I would never do, and that's send my daughter to sleep with another grown man at any age. I would never encourage that behavior. I would never encourage or say, she literally sent to go sleep with blah, blah, blah in the bed in room number 4. Betty, that's why you keep
not in the same situation. So it's easy to say I would never do that, right? Until you're in the situation and you have a love for a step parent and a young child, and you see this person doing activities with them, painting figurines, going swimming, taking them to Disney resorts, being a stand-up person on its face, you're duped. It's not fair to punish this woman for being duped. She's already lost.
But there are boundaries. There are things that, first of all, when a man accepts a young child to go sleep in the bed, then there's something clearly wrong in this situation, right? Am I thinking right, guys, here? I mean, let me know in the chat. Am I on the right thinking path, or do stepdads sleep with kids in their bed without, I just need to know. I'm not saying that infant babies, they get the bottle and that, but on a child now becoming a teenager should be sleeping in her own bed. And I would never send a teenager or any child. First of all, they had a very off and on relationship. They were not married. That's not her stepfather. That's an on and off. Hold on. Let's think about this. An off and on boyfriend. Okay. They broke up several times. We don't know why. They're not married. There's no engagement in sight. He didn't help raise her. They got together when she was 7. Okay. Let's think about all this. It doesn't make good common damn sense to send a little girl in an on and off relationship to sleep in the bed with your on and off boyfriend. That's sick shit. Does it happen? Oh yeah, honey, I'm sure it does. But it doesn't make it right.
Her daughter. And many people say, well, she said some very negative things about her daughter. We don't know what was going on in that house. We have to believe that she was acting out. I mean, she was dealing with an awful lot for her little body, and probably didn't know how to handle it. And usually children that can't get the attention in positive ways start getting attention in negative ways. And so I don't agree or disagree with the assessments of law enforcement. I'm just going to say that it appears law enforcement did a very large investigation into this matter. It's in Florida, so I do trust. I'm not really a fan of Orange County or Osceola County, but at the end of the day, they are Florida. We don't play Tennessee law. We play Florida law, where we like to put the bad guys behind bars and very quickly. So I have to think that there was a major investigation, and if there were charges that they could have charged her with, they would have, which tells me that what people think in their minds happened and what truly happened are two totally opposite things. So while some things don't look good on their face, it doesn't mean that she did anything wrong or anything unlawful.
But no one's seen her, so that makes me to believe. Now, I don't know this to be a fact. I haven't searched for her either, to be honest with you. I haven't searched for Jen Soto. But she may be in a mental ward. They can't touch her until she's released or whatever. So my thing, maybe she's flipping state evidence. We do not know the circumstances why they haven't arrested her. In my opinion, something down the line will probably come of this. I don't know the reasoning behind it, but I'm sure that there is a damn good reason behind it. This is very, very disturbing case. Very, very disturbing things on the videos that I've heard of. Allegedly, I've not seen them, nor would I ever want to. Not even the pictures I would want to see. You know, that's no. Keep that shit to yourself, Mr. and Mrs. District Attorney. But Betty, from you talking out of the side of your damn neck, you sound like a walking freaking moron, in my opinion.
We'll have our own opinions, of course, guys. Oh, thank you, Ginger. 5 Bullhorn Betty memberships. Nice. Thank you. If you received your, Tony's in the house. Good morning, Tony. If you received your Bullhorn Betty memberships, don't forget to tell Ginger thank you. That was really nice. Thank you. Is it okay if I ask Seth which bedroom is Sebastian? I'm sorry if I'm out of line. No, you're not out of line. Well, if you're looking at the front door and you're looking at it this way, it's the room closest, from my understanding, it's the room that's more over toward the garage, because the garage is like on the side of the house. They have the door. They have like the windows over here. Its bedroom is Sebastian. I'm sorry if I'm out of line.
Sebastian. And I was being told somewhere in this, someone clipped it, that she said that this Stefan Stearns is a good looking guy. He didn't need to do this, that, and the other. He would have had women. Betty, yuck. See, the problem with you, in my opinion, you don't look at people for what they are, who they are. It's what they look like on the outside that says if they're a good or a bad guy. That's probably why you're so screwed up in the Seth Rogers and TikTok Tony, because you're going on what makes you feel yummy inside instead of what's really going on. Now, this is just my opinion. This is how I'm kind of viewing you. So he is creepy as shit. Okay, there was pictures that he had on his phone with him using some kind of filter to try to act like a child. And if you find that a little sexy that you want to go do bow chicky bow bow with, honey, you, ma'am, in my opinion, need to get a little bit of a mental evaluation, because upstairs is a little bit tilted. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. He's creepy as shit. It's so freaking gross. Okay. I'm like, you are gross as shit. Okay. It's getting worse. And I have some clips that we're going to share, because I don't know how many of you have been on the YouTube for, a year, 2 years, 3 years, but there are a lot of things that I've dug up, and comparing Betty from today, from a year or 2 years ago, and the vile shit she has said. And, old freaking Marissa's making a hot entrance on the YouTube again. But keep in mind, folks, why she isn't a monetized channel is because she can never be a monetized channel under her name anyway, because she broke TOS. She has been booted off of YouTube because she's a vile MFer. You think that Betty is bad? Just wait till Marissa gets comfortable. Molly Go Lightly, Go Harder, whatever she's calling herself nowadays. You wait till she gets comfortable. See, she's a narcissist, Molly Go Lightly is. She'll feed you a spoon full of sugar, okay, and then she'll stab you in the back. Okay, just wait. Okay. So, a single woman, her thinking Sebastian Stearns, or I'm sorry, not, please, I'm sorry, I did not mean to say that. Thinking Stefan Stearns is good looking makes me cross my legs and a bit tighter, right? Makes me want to run, because I'm like, you are nuts. Only been back on YouTube since February with JLR, border crisis coverage, and Eagle Pass. Yeah, I kind of seen that too. Yeah, Moose Knuckle. I'm going to tell you what, everyone I see that she is getting a lot of views, and she always does. One, because she does very crazy shit. And two, she plays nicey. She gets people intrigued. And then she does the Bullhorn Betty stunt. Okay. So we'll just, I had some videos saved. And I don't know exactly where in this particular video she says that Stefan Stearns is, a good looking man. But I'm not going to keep looking for it. You seen what you needed to see. She's talking about, well, we got to look at both sides. No, you do not, Betty. It's a clear-cut case, my friend. The shit was found on the phone. He's been doing it for a long time. The mother decided that she's so depressed and life sucks for her so much that she would rather have her daughter sleep with her on and off boyfriend or live in than her, allegedly. Okay? That's what else do you got to know? What else you got to know? My opinion. Was she really on Wife Swap? Yeah, she was really on Wife Swap. Looking like a zip damn fool. BHB brought her channel back from the depths. Yeah, from hell double hot. Yep, she did. So let me venture on over here to my saved stuff here. And I'm going to have to jump around a little bit because I have it in different places. Because, sometimes I'm a little loony boon and I save them in different places. But I think I made just a Bullhorn Betty clip. Bullhorn Betty clips. you know. So I'll go down here. It should be towards the end. There was one I wanted to show first because it's really funny. Go on down here. Oh, here, well, I'll show you this one. We were talking about Marissa. Now, this is where Marissa decides, go to your StreamYard. You guys will think this is funny. Why look at both sides in one case and not the other? Right? Exactly. I'm sorry. I always keep you guys up there. I don't mean to. I just forget to click it off. Exactly. Exactly. Because it doesn't fit her narrative, you know? Because she's nuts. So here's just a little something for the old Molly, just to remember. We got you. We got you.
Carter or whatever his name is.
I fucked him many times, yes.
Yeah, and he was 17 and you were an adult. You're a child
No,
molester.
that's not true. That's not
That
true.
is, he was 17.
The first time,
You
it was
even
right
said,
before
I
he
didn't
was
know he
18.
was 17. He was so much
He was
more.
the first time.
You're a
Yeah.
child molester.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
You fucked a
Okay,
minor.
well then if you believe that, I think that you should
You fucked a minor.
contact Nick and tell him that he needs to press charges
You're a
against
child
me.
molester.
So basically what they were saying there, that she was a she decided that she wanted to she loved the Backstreet Boys. So before Nick turned 18, she decided to do Bow Chickie Bow Wow. And she was obviously over the age of 17. So he was 17 and she was an adult, sneaking into his hotel room doing Bow Chickie Bow Wow. Shouldn't matter if the man or the young man is famous or not, but 17 still 17, and that'll somewhere get you 20, my friend. So anyway, we don't forget, Marissa. We don't forget. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? If you're going to call somebody else out for shit, make sure you're working on all cylinders, old Betty, or old Marissa. You and Betty are two peas in a pot, I'm telling you. So let me scroll on down here because I have a lot of stuff saved in this, and I don't know why, because I just see shit and go. Okay. Trying to find the ones, because she was also in this talking about Quentin Simon. Now, please remember that she was outside of Quentin Simon's, and let's see what this one is. She was outside of Quentin Simon's and made a big ruckus. Oh, this isn't it. This isn't the one. She was also outside of Quentin Simon's and making a big old shit show of everything, right? And people have got her clipped. They had a baby crying on speakers. They had a lot of people out there. Now, keep in mind, during this, there was a person right down the street that was at home, on hospice, wishing to pass away peacefully in their home. They were told this. They were asked to quiet it down, please, while the person passed away peacefully. And they basically told them to go F themselves. They were not going to they didn't want to be quiet. They didn't want to move their protests. They continued on doing what they were doing. And it's been, recorded. So, whatever Bullhorn Betty says, she's crazy. I should have put these in order, but I didn't. Okay, I'll share this one.
Good morning. Good
Now
morning.
look at Betty then, and look at Betty now.
If anybody's curious, we went to church yesterday. What? Say what? Yep, went to church. Oh, where did we go? Is that Donald Wells and Candace Wells Church? Is that? Yeah, I think it is. No video.
No video.
No photography.
They were told, do not record. No recording is happening in this church. And they did it anyways, as you can see. So then Molly uses a spy pen to record a lady by the name of Robin that is a member of this church. She records Robin's daughter. Robin was Summer's Sabbath school teacher. And that just shows the Tennessee code. That's an invasion of privacy and unlawful photographing in violation of the privacy. So that's the code that they violated, but they act like they did nothing wrong. Because they simply don't care. As long as they would get content, they don't care. You know, they don't matter who they put on their stream, as long as they are making views and money. And they did have a reasonable expectation of privacy being in the church because it was posted. Yeah, let's see what her team thought about doing this. It's all someone else's fault, right? Because they did what they did. It's someone else's fault.
Oh well. Cry River, build a bridge. Cry River, build a bridge. Oh well. We don't care about your feelings. We don't care. Don't care. We do what we want to do.
And that's the freaking problem. And that's why I hope whenever you go to the court in Tennessee, they don't let you cry a river or build an effing bridge. Okay?
We do what we want to do.
And they do what they want to do. Okay?
Oh, they'll get over it. Oh, I'm so offended. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, Lane, if we just went through life being so offended all the time? My
Betty, you're offended when you wake up and look in the mirror every day.
God.
In my opinion.
Oh my God. I mean, seriously.
We can tell because you don't even wash your hair, in my opinion.
I'm so offended. What everybody else does offends me. I want to try to control you. No.
No, it's the right to have privacy, you idiot. In a church. Now this is the church lady. Let's go to church on Sunday. Sunday, church day. With little horn Betty. But then here's how she is. And at a church, y'all.
It is freaking hilarious.
Yeah. How much more can they? Well, let me tell you, they got even more crazy.
Yeah, I know. No accountability on YouTube. But you know, there is accountability, right? You guys are what keeps everybody accountable. When they start doing wrong and you guys start leaving in droves, that's keeping them accountable. But
And that's exactly what I think, in my opinion, should happen. People should leave her in droves.
you guys are what keeps them accountable. When they start seeing their subscribers dropping them, they know they're doing wrong. And trust me, they will come out and apologize. It's just that simple. When you buy into their BS, when you pat them on the back for doing bad, that's not then you're part of not keeping them accountable. So you got to think of yourselves, you know, as the customer. You are the customer.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day. Damn shame.
We have literally eyeballs on them. They can run, but they can't hide. This is YouTube. This is not your Chatham County Police Department. We will find you. I will make you climb walls. I will make you climb walls. And I have proved that time and time again. I do not like baby killers. I do not like people that assault people. I don't believe in assaulting protesters, whether you agree with them or not. That's their constitutional right to be there. And you know what? If it disturbs you, it disturbs you. But why would you put yourself in legal jeopardy? I mean, we are out there because we are opposing violence, and you are being violent. That does not go well with me at all.
And by the way, Quentin Simon, for those that don't know, he was located in, well, basically the mom put him in the trash. And the police had pretty much known that. They were just trying to recover his little body. And they knew who did it, in my opinion, but they wanted a damn solid case so there would be no problem prosecuting her to the fullest extent of the law. So meanwhile, while there are professional people searching this landfill, which is a very, very hard task. I don't know, I've never done it, but that's what they were saying. It's very tedious, it's time consuming, and it's not the most pleasurable thing to do. And I could imagine, not speaking from experience, just speaking from what they were telling us. They knew who had done it. And they had their eyes on the mother in the grandmother's home. But while they're working around the clock to make sure that they find every piece of evidence they could out of that landfill, now they have to send extra squad cars to handle the protesters outside of their home. Now, let's just think about this. Betty is like, I'm for the police. I'm for the police. I'm this, I'm that. Well, you know, Betty, the police were doing exactly what they wanted to do and what they needed to do to solve this, and they did in a timely fashion, in my opinion. And then she was arrested, and she's going to be charged to the fullest extent of the law, in my opinion. So you took up a lot of resources, Betty, and you did it for one reason. And this is just my opinion. I could be wrong. Hell, she might have the biggest heart. No one knows, right? I doubt it, but she did it for one reason. And that's to collaborate with other content creators, get them in one location, which it was Molly, the other lady, what's her damn name? House of Williams, that's her. Dolly, Justin Furall, now Clutch My Pearls is him. They all collaborated together and went there at one time. And when you get a lot of YouTubers that true crime people watch, they throw money hand over fist. And that's exactly what happened. And also Olivia. And that's just my opinion. Okay, that's just my opinion. So, carry on to some shit show Betty. I paused it. Hang on, stop. Let's go down here. Oh, here's Betty intoxicated. This is a good one too. This is a funny one. And this is around the same time.
Stuff. If you haven't noticed, we're not. He keeps saying me and Dolly are this item and stuff. If you haven't noticed, we're not. You know, outside of all the lies and deception that you heard, is the guy a good guy? The guy's a good guy, but he's a fucking stoner. He cannot make his decision from 1 minute to the next. You get literally, I'm going to do this to I'm not going to do that from him, literally in 5 minutes. Somebody like BHB can't handle all that. Like, I like plans. I like things in a nice, organized manner. I'm a fucking Virgo.
Oh, God. So anyway, that's born Betty when she's a little drunk. Betty's balding so much. Can we be mini me Tony by next year? Exactly. Doesn't she look a lot different, guys? She got all those people arrested and told them she'd bail them out, and she didn't. She left them in jail. Her ass bonded out, but she did help bond the others out. Exactly. Yep. It was a very much of a shit show there. And people that have been around the streets and have watched it, they know exactly. That's why I kind of feel sorry for some of the people that don't know the history of some of the content creators out here. And they have changed a little bit. You know what I mean? They have. But it wasn't too long ago. You know what I mean? It wasn't too long ago with them out there acting like zip damn fools. And it's sad. It's sad. I'm trying to find another one, so hang tight with me. So here's Molly Golightly in front of Quentin Simon's house. Let me put it on pause. BHB has fined one to talk. She was arrested running with no pants and had all the nose candy on her. BHB, yeah. And that's the thing that, she talks a big game about being this and that, but she's not. She has a hell of a criminal background. She talks about everybody else's criminal background, but she's no better.
You're telling me that there's a baby killer.
Living in that fucking
This
house.
is as close as I've ever been to a baby killer.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
We're on public property.
No, listen.
What'd you do with your daughter? Where'd you bury her?
Come the window.
Come on, Candace. Come out here and talk to us about your daughter. What'd you do with her?
Hey,
What'd you do with your daughter?
Amendment right to be on public property.
This is public
I
property.
know you have that First Amendment right, but you can't be considered.
Then fire him from the job. Fire him from the job. You don't need a baby. He buried his baby somewhere, and we want to know where she's at. Where's your baby?
Dude, I've never been this close to a baby killer. I'm telling you. What did I tell you?
And in my opinion, if you watch Molly's jaw there, she is on something too, guys. I'm like, wow. Oh, Sunnyside, you like that? Well, it looks like she took a bath, right? Her hair doesn't look, that gray ain't popping like it's been popping, right? Now she done took her a bathy bath, got all that grease up out that hair, and her hair, that gray hair ain't sizzling like it was. I found Molly because of Vaughn, watching her act the way she did when her mom was dying. Brenda, that right there was a whole nother thing in itself. You remember Brenda whenever she came on, and didn't she say that her mom had passed, but she really hadn't passed? But then her mom really did pass. Right. And rest in peace, ma'am. I don't know you, but please, I bet you are probably very peacefully resting. I'm sure that you are. Anyway, Brenda K, I'm sure that was a hot freaking mess. And then on her way to her mom's, I don't know, something, she was live streaming. Okay, live streaming and carrying on about, I don't even know what, Yeah, you remember that? She got on here and told all of her subscribers that her mom had passed, but she hadn't. It was gross. She'd be wearing her bullhorn up her butt if she showed up at my neighborhood. We have gangs. You know what, Captain Ganja, and at the time, whenever I first started doing Molly and them, I lived in the Chicagoland area at the time. I said, come up, come up, go on the south side and look for, you know how many missing kids are up here, Captain Ganja. Go around, you know, we can name a few places. We would invite them. Molly, these two heifers. Can you see Ying and fucking Yang up there protesting outside somebody's house that their child's missing? And you know, all kinds of activity goes on around the Chicago. I'm sure there's other rough areas. I'm not saying there's not. I can only know for what I speak or what I lived and what I know. I can only speak on that. Getting outside of somebody's house acting like this. Honey, please do. And the cops will be like, we ain't got time to mess with you. You better go home is what you better do. Because someone might put a bullet in your ass. I'm just saying, you know, I kept saying, come up here, girls. Come up here with your little shenanigans. I still invite them. I'll pick the place and the time and pull that shit. Okay, and stay 24 hours with this ruckus. Not because anyone says you're disrespectful, you're interrupting their money. Okay, there's a whole other side to life some folks just don't realize is happening out here. Oh my God. So I'll continue on.
I've been saying it. Remember? I've been saying it for years.
Look at her jaw.
Sorry you lost your job. I'm sorry that your baby's dead. I'm sorry that you don't have a soul. No soul. You have no soul. So this. I'm sorry.
You know. You know we know. We know exactly what happened to that baby. We know exactly what happened to that baby, Candace. You're a piece of shit mom. Where are all your children? All your children are gone. Every last one of them. And one's dead.
You're telling me that there's a...
So this is just a little bit. I can't stand the side of him. I don't know who you're talking about. That's just a little bit of their shenanigans. I'm like, that's just a little bit. Now, you don't know who did what. Now, do you really think that that's funny, Kenna. Do you really think that them acting, yeah, you could act like that in Houston, right? I'm sure that there's other places. I can only know from what I've experienced myself and what I see and what I've lived. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that Chicago is a bad SOB. I'm not saying that. So please don't say, oh, she thinks she's a badass because she's wrong. No, just watch the effing Chicago news, okay? I'm just saying that you pick these little hick ass towns to go in, whether, you know, and ruffle these folks' feathers. Okay, but you're going to run across the wrong town at the wrong time. And someone, in my opinion, is not going to stand for it. Okay, I'm just thinking that's going to happen. So, you know, oh my, Molly used to get me so worked up because of the way that she treated people. She did a lot of stuff. And I wish Mama Bear was in here because she also watched a lot of the stuff go down. She treated a lot of people very bad. And whenever you don't know, you're not the police, you're not an investigator, you're not a detective, you don't know what the police know. And if you think that carrying on like this is going to make the police move any faster or look into things any quicker and get a solid case, you are just not working with the full deck. In my opinion, this does not help. It actually hinders investigation because they're having to pay attention on what you're doing than what they need to be focused on. Now, that's just my opinion, but who am I? I'm just a nosy old broad that likes to watch people on YouTube and then come over here and talk about it. So I am not an investigator. I am not a police officer. I am not a YouTuber. I am not someone that's going to go protest in front of somebody's house that I think in my mind that has done something. Okay. So I'm a nobody. So here are some of the I'm not going to show that video. That's just crazy. I said I wasn't going to show any video of Dolly with her or anything because he's under the weather. And it's just my own, not saying that I have the utmost respect for anybody on this YouTube except for about 2 or 3 other people. But for my own morals, I'm not going to show it because of my own morals. But we'll show this one. I think everyone needs to sign up for this class. This is a very serious situation here, guys. So get your wallets out right now. Everyone get your wallets out. Just watch. Who are you telling me to watch my? But yeah, honey, I'm going to say the effing word all the time, aristocrats. You dig? Thank you. I've been watching since Gabby days. I've watched them crazy. They are, Lady Divine. They're crazy. Thank you, aristocrat. You know, that effing word gets me in trouble all the time, baby. My watch circle is getting smaller and smaller. I know, but you know, sometimes people can change, but it takes a little time for to earn the community's trust back. You know what I mean? It just does. You know, now, like I said, I might change a little bit and start looking into some cases just like any average Joe. I am not talented in any true crime of anything. It would just be basic, my perception of a case. Would I like to go in and sit in and listen to the Madeline Soto? Yeah, because I think more awareness needs to be brought to that too. And something needs to be done, like some laws, or I don't know. But I'm the type of person, if I seen something that went terribly wrong in this little girl's life, like I'm a type that, like, let's save the children. You know what I mean? In that situation, like, it touches me because that little girl didn't have a hope in hell. And it's sad to me whenever there are parents out here that would just take children and love those children and give them the best opportunity they could in a safe environment. And then these children are stuck with their parentals that basically do whatever the hell they want to the kids. And it's not fair. Life sucks, you know? So anyway, let's go ahead and, okay, everybody get your wallets out. Be prepared to 1-800 I need this schooling, because this is what everybody needs in their life. I seen this as kind of funny. Did I share it? Am I sharing it? I'm not even sharing it. Hang on. You know, I get ahead of myself. I forgot I'm watching from behind. Forgive my comment, which seemed random. I caught on aristocrat. I'm like, oh, she's catching up. That's fine. If you hear it, then when you caught up and you hear it, I caught on. Got you. I'm like, what do you mean? Because I get those comments all the time about me saying the F-bomb. I try really hard. All I know, if I go missing, I hope my family man, Sonny said, I didn't send to my friends and my family. I said, do not let YouTube know that I'm missing. If I go, okay, and please don't leave me unattended in the state of Tennessee, because shit happens there a lot. But no hard feelings, aristocrat. We're all good in the hood, babe. Okay, so here we go. Everybody, please pay attention to the class that Bullhorn Betty's offering. Agitated jury. I don't even know if they're still around. This is some old stuff. So anyway.
I have to be honest with you. I respect the law. I totally respect the process. I back the blue, okay? But behind the scenes, I'm working really hard. And so is Dolly Vision. We're both working really hard. I have a paralegal degree and I'm a lawyer, okay? You can't say that, but I can. Your coins. And now you're counting mine too. And I just have to say, I'm out here raising hell for the sake of missing kids. Cha-ching brings you money. Law enforcement knew I was coming. Okay, when I got out the car, they knew who I was, but famous, okay, with my law degree and shit. I'm out here putting myself in danger all the time. What are you doing? You're at home sitting on your fucking ass, right? Because I'm blowhole Betsy, bitches. Did you see? Oh, shit. I didn't mean to show that one. To show my tragedy pimp classes. He who wants to be in the tragedy pimp crew. Golly, educating me on how to do that shit. I'm smarter than everybody.
tragedy pimp classes.
Making bank out here. You know what I mean, folks? Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah. People out there saying I'm a dumbass and I'm not doing nothing. You know how much money we've been raking in? You want these tragedy pimp classes, okay? You want them. You want them like you want all of you sitting there like jealous bitches that you are. I am literally saving the fucking world, right? Giving you all the content. I behoove you to figure it out. You sit on your
I behoove you.
panels and you talk so much shit about what I'm doing. About what Dolly Vision is doing. Well, you know what you're not doing? Anything at all. I'm winning. We broke the news. We broke the news. You know what I get from Dolly? It's really not that much. I'm so proud. We were like, hey, justice. We need justice. We need some more tragedies. We need some more kids to get hurt and come up missing. We need it. We need this. Does anybody have any idea where the next one's going to be? Thank you for the pizza, the food delivery. Okay. Whoever that was, we know who that was. Thank you for the pizza. It's so fucking good. Dolly loves me. We go all over the world, all over the country. Everybody knows who we are. Do they know you? Oh, I imagine you're one of those people here trying to do the right thing for the people, right? Well, in my world, oh, Betsy's world, there's no such thing as innocent until proven guilty. Hell no. It's guilty till the, what does it go again? Guilty? How was it again? You're guilty till the evidence says you're not guilty. And I'm an attorney. You don't want to fuck with me. 4, 5, 6,000 people in our freaking chat got the dumbasses over here. What are you doing to solve these cases? I know what you're doing. You're sitting at home on your ass. You need some tragedy pimp classes.
So yeah, that's from back in the day. Okay, like way back in the day. Some shit, from way back in the day. Off topic, but I love her walls, right? The media pass says Karen, right? Right? So that's from way back in the day. Joe Petito did not go on Seth. And you know what? I did see that that he did say that he was threatened. Joe Tapito did not go on Seth's channel because she is part of his team, in my opinion. But you know what I heard? I remember I was watching someone that now this is, a rumor allegedly. He speaks with Joe Petito and said that what him and Joe Petito had spoke about, that he was threatened. And apparently that's why he didn't go on. So, I mean, I don't know. Because I haven't heard. No, wait a second. He did come on, and he was on there. I can't remember who I was watching, and Joe did say that on video. He was talking to the gentleman, and so yeah, he did confirm that that's why he didn't go on there, was because of the threats. Now, he didn't say who threatened him or how he received the threat, if it was an email, if it was what it was. I can't tell you that. I can only tell you that he was on. But I cannot tell you who, guys. If I remember, I'll put it somewhere. In my opinion, I think Tony and Seth put people up to that. They very well could have. Did you hear it too, Ken? I can't remember who it was. I hate to tell you guys something if I can't reference it back to a video, because then it's hearsay, which I know, but I really can't. I really can't remember who it was, but maybe it was Justin of TikTok. I don't remember. They are shady. Yeah, my understanding was that Joe said he was not threatened and that he just didn't want to go on there because of the circus surrounding the case. Yeah, Stephanie, and it was just maybe now. I've been traveling and messing around with family, so I don't keep my days straight here for the last 3 weeks, to be honest. I don't remember if it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago, but I remember seeing and hearing Joe Petito speak on somebody's YouTube channel and said that he did get some threats, but I cannot for the life of me remember who it is. If I do remember it or if I find it, I will try to share it, okay? Because I don't like to say something if I can't share you guys the link. So I do apologize for that. So we watched that one. There's a couple more. Watch that one. Maybe that's all the ones I had in this playlist. Oh, here it was Betty at the this is Chronicles of the Shady. I don't remember exactly what this has in it. But this is them at the lot. This is them in front of Leilani's house. So go over and make sure that you like the right. I love that sunflower. Isn't it cool? I love sunflowers. They're so cool. So we're going to share Chronicles of the Shady. Let me try to make sure I share her link. Copy link, drop it in the chat, which I forgot to do the others. I suck at this, guys. I try to not suck, but I do.
That's what I do. But these protesters out here are ready to whip the crap out of Billy Joe and Leilani if they step foot out of the house. So if you come out here and are protesting the protesters,
so you see that 99.99. She knows what happened to her baby. She needs to confess. Creators covering for her are disgusting, keeping the pressure up. Others speaking against you will just bring out the heavy hitters. Well, I'll let you guys know about that as soon as this is over.
Pack a lunch because you're not dealing with Bullhorn Betty. I'm not a violent person, but these people don't like baby killers and they don't like supporters of baby killers. So eat your heart out. Come on out here. We'll make noise together for Baby Q if you so choose. But I can tell you, if you condemn these protesters out here, you know, you might bite off a little more than you could chew. Is all I'm saying. And so we'll be waiting for you, and I'll be documenting it. And when they have your butt all road rashed, it's going to be on live right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Now I can't help it if I start laughing, right? So, you know, again, the Constitution, I've got it in my car and happy to share it with any officer that comes up here and states anything about noise, because the Constitution I have in my car right now does not state or have an asterisk or a footnote that says that we have to abide by local ordinances when we're exercising our constitutional right of freedom of speech, as well as freedom of assembly and freedom to protest. It doesn't say that we have to abide by these local noise ordinances.
Right. So that one showed that, you know, first she wasn't a protester. Now she is a protester. I love them too. They're cheerful. Seth, I know, right? They're so nice. I love the sunflowers. Seth only wants Joe Petito involved. Exactly. And I think that here's my thought on, now this is just my opinion. Don't know much about 501(c)(3)s or 501(c)(3)s. I don't know. But you know, that in that genre. My opinion, they wanted to pick Joe Petito's name and help them with one for Seth Rogers. And Tony wanted his filthy little paws all up in that 501(c)(3), whatever it's called. Okay, in my opinion. So I think that he was just the man for them in their minds. Now, this is just me speaking, hypothetically speaking. You know, this is what I'm thinking that they were up to. And because Tony, in my opinion, from what's been shown from JLR's channel, that he is sometimes gets himself into some shady shit. So, you know, I'm just saying, she's so freaking stupid she doesn't have to abide by the law, right? She thinks that she's above the law. What do you think, Kenneth? She's above the law. The laws apply to everyone else but Bullhorn Betty. She tells us that. She makes it very clear that everyone else has to abide by the laws but her. Are you kidding? You know, but you guys see how much money that they made off of that was absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, oh my God. But people did go out there and protest the protesters. They absolutely did. They absolutely did. They absolutely. I was trying to see. There was a clown that showed up. There was a gentleman by the name of General Awareness. I went to his channel. And he had one video up of the clown arriving to this place, okay, in front of Quentin Simon's grandmother's house. And it was quite a trip. I'm just going to say. This one might show it. I can't remember. Let me go back here. We'll play it. This one here is Tragedy Pimps Exposed. I'll make sure that I share this to them. Yeah, Sunnyside, you remember the clown? You did. Then you remember rap and general awareness. You remember that then? Yeah, I've been around since way before then. So, then you've been around for a while too. Then yeah, Roxy, remember the clown? Yeah, you guys remember the clown. That's what I was hearing. Yeah, 501c. Yeah, I don't know what they're called exactly. That's crazy. You guys have been around that long. Then you guys know exactly what I'm sharing. Then I feel like I was reintroducing because some people didn't know who Marissa was. Some people, I'm like, what? Okay, that grandmother of Quentin Simon didn't deserve that. She was hurting. All she was doing was protecting her granddaughter. She's no toner, no bleach, no toner, right? I remember that. Right, but you know what? That was kind of crazy. Like what ended up happening with. That's why I keep calling Smoky Mountain Mermaid Smoky Mountain Mama, because of that. And I always screw up because I remember seeing her in the chat. That whole situation was crazy. I don't know. And that's whenever I dropped off. Whenever all that stuff started happening, I'm like, all right, too deep for me. Smoky Mountain Mama, rap, general awareness, the stand, Nicolina. I'm up. I'm out. See ya. Yeah, you don't know these people. Yeah, I can't even. Whenever stuff gets that crazy with me, I leave. I get out. I felt so sorry for Quentin's grandmother. I sent her a postcard. She said if they come with proof that her daughter had done something, then she would take her daughter down to the jail. And let me tell you what, she did just that. She did just that but people don't also know, maybe you do, you don't, but she was actually working with the police. Okay. And she said, as soon as they find my grandson and they tell me that my daughter done this, I will drive her to the police station myself. And let me tell you what she did. She did just that. And also, you guys probably remember Voices Behind the Wall and Bullhorn Betty were working together, but making it seem like they were on opposite sides. So whenever and here's what it tripped me out. Here's what tripped me out so much. I'm like, you MFers are some real dirty locals. Whenever Voices Behind the Wall, now this is in my opinion, we can pull up the video footage if we want, where the phone call is admitting that they're working together. I'm not digging for it. Go find it. Do your own research here, people. Whatever I tell you, don't take it as a fact. Do your own research. This is for my entertainment only, and yours too. But Voices Behind the Wall and Bullhorn Betty were working behind the scenes, and Voices Behind the Wall gets on the video and talking to the grandmother, and it's like, I care for you so much, was crying with her, this and that, while she's on another phone call randomly throughout the day and night with, Molly and Bullhorn Betty and them, telling them what to do next. Now tell me that ain't some sick shit. You befriended this lady in her worst time of her effing life. Okay? While you're working behind the scenes with the people that are in front of their house protesting like mad idiots. To me, that right there. But yeah, okay. And Sunnyside, yeah, when creators fight, sometimes they plan it off for money. And I'm sorry that people feel like they have to do that, but how strong is your greed? How strong is to let your morals go? And then whenever you're really kind of figured out by the community or your subscribers or your viewers, I mean, you're going to risk it all. Like, I enjoy coming talking to everybody. You know what I mean? And then if they find you out that to be a fraudulent MFer, and you gonna have no, you're not going to be able to come back on YouTube. And now they do come back on YouTube and do their own shit. Look at Marissa. But I don't know. That's just messed up. I don't know, man. Betty takes credit for Leonie's confession. She takes credit for the FBI offering a $50,000 reward. Betty is a superhero being able to do all this. Right? I mean, for reals, Betty, get out. Shut up. This chick here. Did I share this? Let me get this link because I always forget to do what's right. And then content creators are like, well, you could at least drop my link. Yeah, you're right. Hopefully I shared the last one. I don't know. I suck at this. I did not know that. I did tell her not to get involved with any YouTube channel on the card. Yeah, they did that. And let me tell you, hey, Wicked West, good to see you. Tell you, Roxy, if you look hard enough, and someone might even know where it's at that's in the chat or listening, they are more than welcome to drop the link to that so you guys can go listen to it. You're able to find it, and it's recorded. Somebody recorded it. It's bad. I felt so bad. I'm like, you mother. Yeah, Kenny said, yes, she is. Good to see you. True Seeker, good to see you. Hello, everybody. How is everybody? Come on in. Pop you a squat. Get you a nice, refreshing drink. It's Labor Day, y'all, and we are just going back through the ages of Bullhorn Betty's beautiful work. Her beautiful shit show. Now, Bullhorn Betty loves to throw shit on the wall and call it art. I'm like, your mama's so proud. Old crusty kettle is so proud of her daughter making all this shit art everywhere. All right, let's get going.
Professional sports staff who live in the coastal Georgia area have worked tirelessly and continuously on this investigation. Last Wednesday, we mobilized our child abduction rapid deployment team, the CARD team in short, which brings with it.
I guess Betty's over the CARD rapid team and all these teams that went out and did this recovery, right? Betty did all of this.
Experts from across the country who specialize in missing children cases.
The accumulation of evidence over these last 8 days has led us to this conclusion today.
Trying to get this money for real.
I've been going since 5 o'clock this morning. So many of you guys know I left straight away yesterday. I've literally had 3 hours of sleep, and we've just been running. Watching as much as we could watch. Many of you guys, my phone's broke, so for all those people that have been sending texts, I can't read them. We got some good content out here. One was when Leilani was leaving. I asked her, what did she do with the baby? Where'd she put the baby? People went crazy on the internet that I harassed this mom, this grieving mother. This is not a flipping grieving mother. This is a murderer of her son. So all you swab, swad, wine babies that sit under acid, you nothing but bitch about Bullhorn Betty.
Didn't she say squabble squad?
You out here advocating for this child. You only advocate for hate. That's it. You do nothing. None. I have been up. I've had 3 hours of sleep. I have been up working my ass off out here. Working my ass off. Doing the things that they're unwilling to do. Tell you guys about when I got. This is why people hate me so much, right? And you can ask, I'm sure Dolly will go live soon enough. I don't know when or where. Now, mind you, I don't know media. Everybody there from the
You're
media.
worldwide. What do you mean you don't know media?
Knew me. They were asking me when I literally took 1 foot out of the car, asking me to bring my Bullhorn. Yes. Because everybody across this country knows who I am. Everybody across this country knows who I am. My strategy, part of my pressure campaign is actually fear, right? not knowing what to expect, right? Like that's part of the strategy. Pressure breaks pipes, right? So I want to thank all my haters, right? This was just Billy Joe Powell and some crack pop daughter named Leilani Simon. They were a piece of cake to break. Piece of cake. People say we don't do good, but you know what? It seems like things start moving a little bit. Just saying. I've noticed it. Every case I've touched, right? We named a suspect in Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner. We pinpointed right where Kathleen Moore was located and where her body was eventually found. People say that I don't help families. It's kind of funny because Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner's family seems to love us. All these for all this horrible stuff that we do as a team and stuff like that. This horrible work that we do. This God's work. That people try to make the devil's work. Right? It's effective. It's effective.
I feel like my soul has left my body. I just looked Satan straight in the eyes.
This is Molly.
That's all. That's all. That poor baby.
That poor baby.
Now this is back to Don Wells.
She didn't have a chance. You hated that little girl. Poor Summer. Poor Summer. You're some mother, Candace. You're some mother. You mad? Olivia? I'm mad. I'm mad.
I'm so pissed off. I'm hungry. I had this stuff before I started winning.
Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. Look here. Here, let's go. They're walking. Dirty. They're dirty looking. Look at her. Look at her. They're dirty looking. Look at her. Look at her. I introduce myself. Candace, I'm just trying to be nice.
Oh, there must be water harassing us. This is on as well. Yes.
Fucking spy pens. Man, they're really cool. Right? Like in the right situation, like it could be very useful.
Oh, Benny Keys.
He distributes. See, did he calls about this? And they filmed the child under
Purge. I'm telling him he lies through our teeth. Careful. You might be white power. What? Yeah. The OK symbol now since 2017 is. Yeah, you can't do anything anymore. You can't. I mean, even this might be a Hitler sign for all I know. Who knows?
Okay, Dawn.
I just realized we were out in pouring down rain, 30-degree weather, looking in sheds, looking in bales of hay. These big, huge fields of hay that are rolled. Looking under abandoned houses. All their hands, my poor little nose is just peeling, like the whole underneath of my nose. I don't even blow my nose.
She's so gross.
Still waiting to see what's all accomplished. We're not good at our work. We're not good at investigative people.
Let me tell you what, Bullhorn Betty, no one still has been arrested. Don or Candace have still not been arrested. Okay, so your little pressure campaign did not work, as you can see. So, no, you failed at that one too. You did manage to get the man fired, so he couldn't support his other children that he has, but I know they're in state custody, but he still needs to pay for them.
Come out with the target, and we hit our mark each and every single day.
You made an ass out of yourself.
Every day we hit our mark. We make a plan. We say what the ultimate goal is. We strategize, super stickers, or you can actually go to my merchandise store and get yourself Bullhorn Betty.
Yeah, don't forget the
super stickers, or you can actually go to my merchandise store and get yourself Bullhorn Betty product and help us that way. So
we'll never know. We'll never know what happened to little Summer fucking. She is a cash cow. That name, Summer Wells. Cha-ching.
I mean, I don't know what else y'all need to hear, but except that, you know what I mean? She said it right there for y'all. I don't know what else you guys need to hear, right?
Summer Wells. Cha-ching. Let's raise money for that rank steak tuna tank. What the fuck is wrong with you? Get up off your fucking ass. Oh, you got a problem. You got a problem with all of us that went down to Tennessee, right? You got a problem with that. Oh, you don't like the way you got. Guess what, bitch? I got right in that mother's face, Candace Blythe's face. I got right in her face. And you don't like that I said, I'm sorry your child is dead. I fucking said it because I know she's dead. I know that they fucking killed her. Minding my own business. I'm staying in my own fucking lane. Listen, you guys can make fun of me all you fucking want. My channels are fucking dying. I ain't making shit on YouTube, okay? That Johnny Depp shit tanked my fucking channels, okay? And I've been sitting up there for 2 fucking days saying, you want to know something? Either I'm just going to have to make a punk channel or, you know, something peachy keen. I don't want to monetize these videos. They don't. They don't. I'm getting screwed.
Oh, yeah. She's going to be a life coach for children. Can you imagine this nut being a life coach for children? Wow. Yep. Now it's Sebastian. I mean, they told you exactly how it works. They told you exactly how it works. Molly chick is against BHB. What happened between those two? I'm not really sure exactly what happened. Trying to remember what happened. I know that she went and stayed there, and then not really sure. We could find out if we really wanted to know. I'm sure it was something stupid. But now that here's the way Marissa works, guys. She needs her channel to get built so people will cash app her and PayPal her. So most of the people are against her. So she needs to go against her as well. You know what I mean? I wouldn't let her near my kids either. It's nuts. So that's her channel for kids. And that's her description. And this really isn't the present day. At the time, it was. Oh, well, let me skip past Dolly because I said I wasn't going to do anything with Dolly.
Billy Joe ain't came
The rest of this seems to be with Dolly, and I'm not going to kick a man when he's down just because ain't my style. But yeah, I mean, that's just a little bit. If you dig enough, you can find. There were people that have been showing everyone the truth for a very long time. It doesn't matter their tactic. Their tactic has never changed. Okay, they do the same thing, just a different family, different child. And you know what would be very tragic if this young man that they're speaking about currently did run away or was coached out of his house by some person, stranger. Can you imagine putting a family through this? I'm not saying what Seth Rogers does is okay. I mean, he's kind of making his own ass, but that's beside the point. But at the end of the day, you got to be careful what you say because you don't know. You're not police. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Her sons follow her blindly with open checkbooks. I don't know how she makes it on YouTube because I don't see a lot of super chats and stuff coming her way, but I don't watch her. Like, I don't really pay attention. I just kind of try to listen to what she's actually saying. You know what I mean? Instead of what she's making. So, you know, I don't know. I just know that it's very, very sick. It's very, very hurtful to people. And she needs to be stopped. And I hope that the Tennessee justice system puts a stop to her ass because enough's enough. you know, she's been getting by with this shit for a long time. A lot of these YouTube creators have gotten by with this for a long time. You know what I mean? So it's just sad. Gotta put the on mute here. A lot of these people have been doing this shit for a long time, you know, and it's sad. Oh, we like to stream out here. I've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes already. Good God. So I'll show you what I did yesterday. Like I told you guys, I totally just chilled out yesterday. No phone, nothing. Nothing. Can you believe that? I left my phone at home, did not even, I said, baby, I can't turn back around now. Shit, I'm on I-55. The Stevenson, some people may know it, the Stevenson Expressway. You don't turn around whenever you get on that and talk about, because I left my phone. You just keep going. Okay. So I was kind of out of the loop what's been going on. I got some catching up to do, it looks like. I think I'm only going to be in this area for a few more days. And then I'll be heading back. So if you guys, I'm going to try to stream at least every other day. But if you don't see me for a day or two, nothing happened to me. TikTok Tony didn't get me. I am going to try to make a members live on the way back down the United States of America and do a members only. So once I figured out how I can schedule them out so people can get like you would a regular live, I figured that out now. But on my computer, I don't know how to do it on my phone because I did schedule one and then I couldn't go back into that original one. I don't know. So just be on the lookout, guys. Anyone that's subscribed or pays for a membership, I would like to do that because I think that if you're gifted a membership or you pay for one, that it's nice to give some, members something because they are spending their hard-earned money, and it is Labor Day, and I appreciate anyone that has done a membership to me. I mean, that makes me feel really special. Her subs are total foolskin, right? So it makes me feel very special that you guys come over and hang out with me and chill out. And we just do whatever we do. Sometimes we get a little bit sidetracked and talk about us, but it's okay. I don't mind. But I'm going to show you this. They send it via Cash App, PayPal. She's disgusting. Taking from these up, right? Yeah, I didn't think about that. They may send that Cash App and PayPal and we don't see it. And then she gets the full amount. See, YouTube takes like 40% of whatever you make. So, and I'm just learning all this because I really don't know. I was just, are you going through the Smokies? Just an FYI, road through or Rod Run is coming up, and unless you're into old cars and traffic, a lot of traffic. We usually go through the Smokies, but if you're giving me that, I'll let you guys know exactly when I'm heading. I don't really like to say, but I'll give you guys kind of a heads up. But sometimes we've been known to we went through Alabama one time because of the traffic. It sucked so bad. It showed us on our GPS thingy. And that was a hell of a ride. Okay, that seemed like it took forever to get through like Alabama. Okay, and here I go, and that's the time I went through Alabama was ever like the lottery got up to like $1 trillion or something crazy, right? I was like, oh, I never play like where you buy a ticket. Hey, Mama Bear, good to see you, sweetheart. You go in and the system picks some numbers for you, and then maybe you pick another ball or so. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going back to Florida. Yeah. I don't know what it's called, the lottery, the big bin or the big spin. I don't know what it is, but anyways, I wanted to get a damn ticket for the 10 o'clock trolley. Okay. I don't know what it's called, but I go into Alabama and I'm like, I need to get a lottery ticket for today. And, they're like, well, not in Alabama. You're not. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? They're like, we don't have a lottery in Alabama. I'm like, no shit. And they're like, no, in the state of Alabama, you cannot purchase a state lottery ticket in the state of Alabama. I said, hell, let me tell you what, Alabama was one of the longest places I drove through in my life. So we might have to find us another route. And I appreciate for the heads up with that. But we do really love old cars. I'm going to show you one right now. I didn't show the notification. Been looking for your notification all night. Never got it till now. I think I need to unsub and resub after this live. Yep, get them. Don't forget to click all notifications, not just well, you know how to do it. I'm not telling you, Mama Bear. You know how to do it, but sometimes people are like, I didn't get your notification. You have to like go to all. But anyway, I'm going to Navarre Beach next month and I can't wait. Girl, let me tell you what, I'm missing my living. Now, people are like, well, you're on vacation. I've been visiting friends and family. Now, I really like where I stay some months of the year. I miss my golf cart. I miss getting in the pool. There's some things I miss, baby. Okay. But it has been nice visiting my family. I think she'd had enough and told him so. Some of us survive it, some don't. Aristocrats behind, guys, but we still love her. It's okay, girl. So anyway, I'll show you what I did. I'll show you this little fast car. I like old cars. I like fast cars. So let me play this. This is for, our gentlemen. Make sure I don't. Okay. So get ready to sit back in your seat here in a minute, guys. Right. So that was super fun. That was really fun. Mama Bear is my favorite place in Florida. The water is clear as the Bahamas. Oh, cool. Yeah. If you guys, I'm thinking about whenever I decide to like get my little studio set up and I actually show my face for the first time. That's going to be a week of fun. First thing I'm going to do is be an Oscar Mayer wiener. And then I'm going to be like someone sitting in a courthouse. And I'm going to make up certain things, right? And then I'll have the big reveal, right? And then whoever's in the Florida area, if I'm still there and not traveling some more, then hopefully we can all meet for lunch or something that's in the area or close by, So that'll be fun. I was going to go to Florida. I love the beach. I love seashells. I'll give anything to live in Florida. Let me tell you what, the best thing that me and my hubby do, and we do it often as we can, is go to Captiva Island and look for seashells. In my opinion, that is one of the most romantic places in Florida that you can go, and you go all the way to the last beach on that island, and you can see the sunset there, and it's not ever really crowded, and you can look for seashells and bring you a little dinner, a bottle of wine, and sit there, and I don't know, watching the sunset on the beach is one of the most beautiful things. I can never get tired of it. I just can't. It's just like God's wonder. I mean, he thought of everything. And when he thought about putting the ocean and the sun and the beautiful color, I'm like, freaking for real, bro. Like, you did all of this for our eyes. Like, that's freaking amazing. Thank you, dude. Yeah, that's how I talk to God, because like he made me and he knows when I'm a little, weirdo, like they call me on the streets over here. But anyways, yeah. The beach is beautiful. The sunsets are beautiful. The shells are beautiful. And Florida, if you're at the right place, you can see the sunset and drive across Florida and see the sun rise, same day. My best friend lives in Palm Harbor, Florida, which is close to Clearwater. So I go there once a year with my daughter. And now my granddaughter's so Smoky Mountain. Do you see the sunsets then too? Because you're on that side. You're my twin mama bear. So y'all drive. That's always fun to take your time and stop and see the sights. Hopefully that they drive. Hopefully they drive because, honey, I can't fly. I mean, it takes a death in my family for me to get on an airplane. So I don't know if they do. Then we do a family trip for as long as my husband is able to travel. That's cool. You gotta do, if you're able to do things like that and your health's good, do it. Just do it. We only live once, and our family's only with us until God takes them home. And just do it, man. I always say, I'm someone that says, God, I'm glad I did, instead of, man, I wish I would have. I'm a glad I did person. Every time I'm glad I did. So we drive. If you're speaking with me, we drive to Navarre. It's only 7 hours. We fly to Clearwater. Oh, that's cool. I'm not a flyer. I mean, I'll fly if someone's dead and I got to come up to whatever state I need to be with that family member. But baby, it's got to be an act of Congress to get me on there. I literally have to do meditation, carry my damn worry rock with me, the whole 9 yards. I'm not a flyer. Can it be? Yes. I have tons of seashells I've collected over the years. I adore them. I wish I didn't live in Iowa. Girl, you live way up in there. You don't get no beach. You don't get no beach, baby. But if you ever make it down to Florida, Mama Bear, you better let me know. Okay? Because we're going to lunch, honey. We've been on these streets for a while. I'm an only child with aging parents. I take them to concerts of all the old groups they always played while I was growing up. Now that I can afford it, it's a ton of memories. Oh, that's really cool, Amy. That's cool. My dad, I'm staying around, I think, in the state of Illinois till the 13th because that's when my dad passed away. But I'm a music lover too. Now I don't play an instrument. No, some of my brothers do. My dad did. My daughter is very musically talented. Me, I'm a very, very good listener of music, and I'm okay with that. Someone's got to tell you if you sound like shit or not, and that'd be me. Yeah, that sounded really good. That's my music talent. Uh, but I really like listening to the old music because it reminds me of my papa, daddy. Yes, Mama Bear, make sure you do. If you ever get down in the state, no matter what part of the state, I'll drive if I'm there. My granddaughter will be 4 in December. This is her 8th beach trip. She's a little mermaid like me, and oh, that's so cool. That is cool. My dad got to meet of Herman's Hermits, and he's a big tough guy, and he got, oh, that's cool. That's awesome. You're doing a great thing, and you'll be able to hold on to them memories forever, Amy. That's why I'm glad I got to spend all the time I got to with my dad, because when they're gone, man, they're gone. There's no getting them back. No matter what. No matter what. I have tons of music here I collected since I was a kid. Love music. So do you, Captain Ganja, do you do record player? Now, that's what my daughter's recently got into. She went out and bought a record player, and we gave her. My husband actually collected records too. And now, by the way, while you're here, I'm supposed to ask you now, did you say you did radio here in the Chicagoland area? Because, like I said, my husband grew up in the area. He may know of what you're talking about. I would not know because, honey, I didn't grow up in the Chicagoland area. I only moved here. So 2 questions, Captain Ganja. Record player, and what did you say that you did on radio? Please, and thank you. But yeah, my hubby he collected records, but that was the thing to do, I think, back in the day. People went to record stores and they got the new, what do you guys call them, skins or whatever. I don't know. Shortwave. I was a shortwave, a pirate. But he might know what that is because I have no idea what that is. Oh God, I I have to tell him that. God, let me remember. My memory's getting bad, y'all. Shortwave pirate. Okay. And how about the record player? Here in Cincinnati, we have tons of record stores. My husband and I collect them. Yeah, he gave my daughter all of his records, and they don't travel very easily. Think about a lot of freaking space. And she's really been enjoying them. And she's in her, late 20s. So she's really been enjoying them. Amy, Ohio. I'm originally from Ohio, North Canton area. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I guess we could Google it real quick. Let me see. Shortwave pirate. Let's Google. Oh, Captain Ganja shortwave pirate. Did you have one eye covered or what? Okay. People were like, she's so weird and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Shortwave wave pirate. Okay. Underground. Oh, Captain Ganja was underground something or another. So, okay, it was underground stuff. Look up Urban Dictionary. Okay, Urban Dictionary with some. Is it under Captain Ganja? Okay, so everybody, we're going to look up. I'm not going to say it on YouTube because, I don't want to give too much information. It says, look up Urban Dictionary with my name. Okay, for sure. So you're underground type of stuff. Now, or did you take back in the 90s? They had those drugs. They did with the lollipops and the suckers. Was that your underground type of stuff? That's what I know what it is. Oh Lord. Right? He got way more cool. He was already freaking cool as shit. Now he just got way cooler and way more mysterious. He was a pirate. It was brief. Okay. Well, you still did it. Janelle Silver. How are you? Right? Captain Ganja's more mysterious now. Too fun. All right, guys. I think I'm going to jump off here and go see what my family's doing. Since they don't get sick of me, it seems like. Fry some chicken, make some fish, do the stuff that you did when I lived at home when I was a kid. Okay, then whenever I go back home, she always misses me. So I have to do all that kind of stuff whenever I'm here with she's not a baby, but I call her a baby. So I appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out with me. You guys freaking rock. You guys are the best. I'm going to put up your stuff while we go out here. To do replay, sweetheart. Make sure you play freaking play. Okay, let me read this. This article brief all over the internet and books and magazines. Captain Ganja, you're a damn legend. And you're over here hanging with us fools? What the hell? How the hell did you get over here? Wait, I gotta stop. Wait a second. We're not done. Hang on. I gotta stop this. We got questions. How in the heck did you end up over here in this genre with us uneducated idiots? In my opinion, allegedly, Captain Ganja. Okay. We had to put this ending on hold. We got to know, Captain Ganja. We got to know, baby. Because that's exactly what happens. I'll put it in here, Mama Bear. Why we wait on. Well, hell, if I can spell. Okay. I got bored and watched YouTube. Okay. That was easy enough. I was like, we got to get all the down gritty. Because we're like, you're a legend here, in books and shit. And over here, we're just some damn old ladies gossiping. But I'm glad you find this entertaining. Oh, yeah, the chats are super fun. That's why I get so like not showing what I'm supposed to show, Captain Ganja, because I enjoy the chats. We are not cool enough. We are not cool enough for Captain Ganja, okay? But I do really enjoy the chats, and that's what's cool about it. As the people in the chats, it's not really, I hate to say this, it's not always the content creator. It's the chats. And that's why I always find myself, I'm like, I didn't show any damn thing I wanted to share that I found interesting. I'm just hanging out in the chat. But I don't mind, you know? So Captain Ganja, hubby, was a pie. Yeah, you know what that is? And he was in the books and magazines, and I'm like, what are you doing hanging out with us over here? Oh, we can talk all over the world. Oh my. Oh, okay. So my husband just had to come and give me the down low a little bit of, down low. So it was all over the world. So Captain Ganja is probably known all over the world, y'all. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here and, get that mommy can you do list, for my damn grown daughter, but I love her. And then we miss her so much whenever I'm gone, and she misses me. And, we got to suck up all the time when I'm still here. And, yeah, he's all kinds of famous hanging out with us. Us lames. All right, guys, take care of yourself and each other. Don't be kicking the dog or the cat tonight. Kiss your wife, kiss your husband, kiss your partner. Tell them you love them. And I'll talk to you later. All right, peace.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no.